Coach, so what do you think how the team responded tonight after a tough night there?
Yeah, I really liked that response. We had a pretty true and honest conversation this morning, and the response was one of the best of the year.
What did you think of just the engagement of everybody in the lineup tonight? Just looked like there was nobody who didn't have legs, who didn't impact the game in any way.
Yeah, fair. I don't think we had any passengers tonight. The guys stepped up. Again, our compete level was what rose.
I know there was a couple of shifts where you guys got hemmed in, but even then there wasn't too many high-quality chances. The ones that they did have, Maskey stopped.
Yeah.
What can you say about the team defense today? I know it was a high shot total, but it looked good overall.
Yeah, we'll go back and look at it. There's some things that I thought we did a better job of defensively. We got hemmed there once on the goal and then once, right after that. But for the most part, I thought we did a pretty good job of things that they wanted to do and trying to deny him. But it's a good team. Pasternak, obviously geeky. Those guys can make plays out there.
I know you guys, will rely heavily on both goalies, but how much has Askarov kind of just established himself as your go-to guy in a pinch here?
Yeah, he's confident, right? He's locked in. And again, Ned's played really good as well. So when you have two goalies going with this type of schedule, you got to balance it out. But Askey was outstanding tonight.
What was the main message of that conversation this morning?
A compete level and how hard you have to work to win in this league. How you have to win pucks, 50-50 pucks. You got to win in there, get in there. You got to put a nose over a puck. It's hard to win in this league. But the feeling after a locker room is pretty good, when you get it done. So it's about being an everydayer in the National Hockey League, and that was, the main message today.
So it seemed like there's a little bit of rough going at the start of the second, but how big of an impact Orlov had with that check? Seemed like it changed the whole momentum of the game.
Big hit. He's played good. That Mario was good. I thought we competed again a lot harder. I thought we did our second period was better than probably one of our better ones of the year as far as puck play. So again, we'll continue to work from it, learn from it, and get better.
Coach, Celebrini's goal ended up being the eventual game winner. How well did you feel that they played defense to keep that lead intact?
Yeah, I thought we defended well. Again, I thought we did some really good things. It's a team that really comes at you with four lines. They're physical. They compete. They put pucks behind your defenseman. I thought our breakouts were pretty good. So, I'm proud of the guys.
I think that's, aside from the losses in Calgary and Seattle, this is the fourth or fifth straight time you guys have responded with a win, after a loss. Is it, what is this group just more mature? Maybe okay, we're able to get back to its game quicker, maybe than in the past.
Yeah, I think we know what our game looks like. It's just being stubborn with it, at times, and I think that's something that we're learning. We do have some younger guys that are continuing to learn in different situations. We have some guys that need to continue to work on whether they're third-year guy, fifth-year guy, 10-year guy, how we have to play to have success. And sometimes it's not the most pretty play, the sexiest play, but it's the right play. And that usually comes down to how hard we are competing. And when we compete and we're in puck battles and we're winning puck battles, we have success from it. So the contrast is pretty black and white.
What do you thought of the adjustment you made between Eklund and Korshov on those lines?
Yeah, Eki was better. Then I thought it balanced our lines there a little bit. It was good.
And speaking of that sort of compete and kind of living to fight another day kind of play, Macklin with 3 minutes left, he doesn't force a play out. He just pitchforks it out, and then a minute obviously left. He's the one who makes the defensive play for the empty netter. Can you just talk about that? Maybe a learning from that.
Yeah, a good moment of growth from Mac, and Smitty as well was more engaged tonight, and Eki. We didn't. What I like, and especially right before the 6-on-5, and then when the goalies pull, we, in our forecheck, we didn't peel all, three guys out. We stayed up. We make Zadorov turn that puck back, and that ultimately was what happened. As we put pressure on the puck, they turn it back, and we create a turnover.
How big is it that you're reestablishing home ice and taking 3 out of 4 in the way you've played at home lately compared to how it was previously a year ago and the year before?
Yeah, it's important, right? We feel the tank has got some energy back, and we want to run with the energy and use it as our advantage and make it a tough place to play. And I thought, last night we had an opportunity to do that, and we disappointed, the fans, and tonight I thought we did a better response and running with the energy in the building.
I know he scored, but was this Shakir Mukhamadulin's best game of the season, just doing some of the little things, carrying the puck?
Yeah. Yeah, Sam Dickinson was really good too.
What about them made them most successful tonight?
They were
Maybe?
skating, they were engaged, they had purpose to their game. You know, the brains were turned on.
Speaking of trust, the last two forward groups, when we talk about Celebrini, Graf, and Eklund, and then before that you had Delandria, Gaudreau, and Wenberg. Just is that a kind of the defensively? Those are the kind of guys that in that pinch that you're trusting.
Yeah, those are the guys we went with tonight. You know, I thought those guys were going. I thought Goody was good tonight. You know, you need some big bodies to win pucks on the walls. They'll block shots. So those are the guys that we went with tonight.
Okay. Thanks for it.
Thank you.